A person put their finger into the death tester, then pressed the switch to draw blood for analysis. The next second, the machine spat out a card. She picked it up and saw the words, "Die of old age." Thinking she could live to be over 100, the woman immediately burst into laughter. But unexpectedly, just 2 meters away, she was hit and killed by an elderly driver. It turned out that "die of old age" actually meant being killed by an old man. Next, a girl received her result, and the card read, "Time travel." Excited, she quickly shared the news with her best friend. To snap her out of it, the friend threw an alarm clock at her head. But that action actually transported the girl straight to an ancient battlefield. Before she could even figure out what was happening, a wall of spears was pointed at her, and her life ended instantly. Then it was an athlete's turn. His result said, "Parachute failure." Confused, he thought, "I've never even parachuted. How could I fail?" Just as he was about to tell his teammates, someone else's parachute fell from the sky and crushed him to death. But the next man's result made everyone jealous. It said, "Killed by a hot girl." The young man was stunned when he saw this. His heart sank, thinking it meant he'd never even get near a beautiful woman in his whole life. But right then, an attractive girl walked up and started flirting with him. Luckily, his survival instincts kicked in, and he resisted. The girl was puzzled, but before he could relax, a fiery figure appeared out of nowhere, and in the end, he really did die at the hands of a hot girl. Finally, there was a chubby man whose result was a single word, "bear." He panicked, because he had always loved his teddy bear and honey collection. To protect himself, he reluctantly threw all of it away. Seeing her husband upset, his wife took him camping. The moment they arrived, he pulled out an axe, muttering that he had to be ready in case a bear tried to eat him alive. He even slept clutching the axe, but luckily the night passed safely. Feeling relieved, he tossed the axe aside the next day and returned home. There, he immediately grabbed his beloved honey again. But out of nowhere, a hungry bear crawled out of the trash bin and sent him straight to heaven. And with that, the film came to an end.